powerful. That was the meaning of life. I had no support, of course, from home. Arriving in New Vrindavan on that evening and hearing the end of Gaur Arti, I thought this is going to be interesting. I was whisked up to Kirtanananda's darshan room where all the Sankirtan devotees were reveling in Sankirtan glory. And the next morning I went to Mangal Arti wearing a dhoti, picked up kartals and sang in Mangal Arti because I had learned the songs from a tape from Srila Prabhupada. After 5 days of grueling work, no diet, ice bucket water showers, my last Sunday was me and a devotee named Mahaprabhu. Everyone, of course, was a Prabhupada disciple. We're working an ox cart up the hill with a load of stones in the pouring cold rain. By the time we got to the temple, it was, we were so cold. And by now, I had avoided them borrowing my car. They tried to borrow my car on occasion. And no, I think it'll be fine. So my car was waiting for me Monday morning. I'm leaving back to Milwaukee. And Mahaprabhu says, oh, wait, the Sunday feast is going to be so special. Well, the Sunday feast was an ekadasi of 2 potatoes and a scoop of something. And he was crying, oh, Bhakta John, I know you're going to leave. Yeah, I'm leaving. This is too tough for me. But there's this devotee. Let's go talk to him. He's so amazing. So we scooped over and listened to someone speak for an hour and a half, just telling amazing story after story. And, of course, that was Radhanath Prabhu, now Radhanath Maharaj. I recounted that tale to him in New York City a year and a half ago. And he hugged me so hard I could hear Krishna singing in his heart. It was beautiful.
So this was in April 1977.
April 1977 when I first heard His Divine Grace speak, and then last year and a half ago in New York City, I presented him with the last piece I had of 22nd Avenue flooring, and along with that story. So he's always been such an amazing presence at 3 times in my life. Also, when my spiritual master left, he was there in New York City. He was so sweet and kind and embraced me and asked me who I was. And Radhanath Swami made such an effort to console my very, very broken heart on that very horrific day in 2002.
2002.
Anyway, okay. I have been fortunate enough to.
So 1977, you met him in New Vrindavan.
Yes.
And then you continued the journey in 2002.
That would be I'm sorry. I met him in 77. I gave him a piece of the flooring. Or no, I met him this is close personal contact, personal exchanges. You cross paths over the decades. But the next exchange was I was supposed to speak at my guru's memorial in New York City in March, I guess, 2002, I believe it was. And he was there, and I just come just from work, and I was dusty, and it was like a last minute thing. And I was really tired and in bad shape, and I just sat there on the stage looking rough. And he came over, he put his arm around me, he patted me on the shoulder, he asked, who are you okay? And it was just an amazing act of kindness that I'll always remember, of course. I don't know if I even told you that story before, but and I told him that story as well when I gave him the piece of wood.
Very good, very good.
Which was a year and a half ago.
Thank you.